Hello, everyone. It's attorney Andre McKinney Dorval. I hope you all are doing well. In this video, I want to get us caught up on a few things that we haven't talked about in a little while. The first being is TPS. Now, as we know, at the start of this current administration, there were many things happening in the area of TPS. So in this video, I want to kind of get us caught up to see where we are right now in the month of August. As we all know, starting off with Haiti, a federal judge for TPS for Haiti did restore Haiti's TPS end date back to February 3rd, 2026. But the litigation surrounding the decision to end TPS for Haiti is still ongoing. So be on the lookout regarding what happens with that. Next, Honduras and Nicaragua. Termination for both those countries' TPS has been allowed to proceed, the policy decision. So for both countries, TPS will be valid through September 8th, 2025, which is right around the corner. So be on the lookout for litigation regarding both those countries. Next, I want to share with you, and that is Afghanistan. Afghanistan's TPS lapsed on July 21st, 2025. Litigation is pending. Cameroon. Cameroon's TPS lapsed August 4th, 2025, and that litigation is also still pending. Now, we do know Venezuela 2023 TPS designation was terminated. Litigation is ongoing with that, but some individuals do still hold valid documents. If an individual received a work permit receipt notice or an actual approval or a TPS renewal approval on or before February 5th, 2025, that individual will remain with valid TPS status and a valid work permit throughout and during the pendency of the litigation. Now, I'm going to share my screen so we can take a look at which countries still have valid TPS and the period in which the TPS will expire. First up is Venezuela, designation 2021. And that TPS designation period is valid through September 10th, 2025. We are actually within the 60-day window period where the government will decide or should decide whether or not to designate or terminate. So be on the lookout. Likewise, and you can see the following list of countries in order down the row by the date in which their TPS valid period will expire. Syria is set to expire September 30th, 2025. So that country's TPS is also within the 60-day window period. And then down the list, down from South Sudan, Burma, Ethiopia, Yemen, Somalia, Lebanon, El Salvador, Sudan, and Ukraine. You can take a screenshot, but these are the countries as of right now that have TPS. I'm going to stop share there. And next, what I want to share with you is, guys, you may recall that in the last couple of videos, we've been talking about how the policies for immigration around whether it's a I-130 petition or adjustment of status, various applications where the government is looking at a whole host of things, and that includes social media. I wanted to share this article with you so that you are aware of what's happening. Now, this it's not an article, but it's a information sheet, I'll say. And this was put out by American Immigration Council. They are a immigration advocacy group, and this is a blog article, and it's dated August 21st, 2025. So this is this month, guys. Now, earlier in the year, the federal government or the administration allocated millions of dollars towards Planeteer to be able to help with various systems. And so what this article highlights is that ICE to use Immigration OS by Planeteer, a new AI system to track immigrants' movements. And so this is something that you guys need to be aware of. What I wanted to highlight for you guys, and I will try to leave this in the description box. This is what I wanted to share with you. So right here on screen, it says, what is Immigration OS? And according to government documents, this is ICE's next generation enforcement tool. Whenever you hear the word enforcement, we're talking about deportation and removal. It has three main components: targeting and enforcement prioritization, helping ICE to streamline its decisions. Listen, guys, helping ICE to streamline its decisions on who should be removed first, with priority given to violent criminals and people who have overstayed their visa. It is unclear which data or criteria the new system will use to identify violent criminals. Next, self-deportation tracking. It monitors whether individuals are voluntarily leaving the United States. And then thirdly, immigration life cycle management. It streamlines the deportation process from identification to removal. And then this last paragraph here that I wanted to share with you guys is Planeteer systems pull data from across government databases, regardless of the veracity, that means whether it's true or false, or accuracy, whether it's correct or incorrect, of those databases, including passport records, social security files, IRS, tax data, and even license plate reader data. The goal is to create a comprehensive AI-driven profile of individuals that agencies can use to make faster and more efficient enforcement decisions. Guys, you have got to be aware. So much is happening in this space, and I wanted to bring that to you. As I said, I'm going to leave that article in the description box so you can take a deeper dive. But what was alarming to me about that article is that even if the information that they're pulling from all these various databases, even if the information is not accurate or true, they're still pulling it. That's dangerous, guys. So just be aware. The last thing I wanted to share, and this is a Florida update. We've all heard by now that the Everglades Detention Center, also known as Alligator Alcatraz, a federal judge has ordered that the facility be dismantled. Lawsuits were filed by the Miccosukee tribe, as well as other environmental groups. And so they are in the process of dismantling. So for individuals who have not been deported and removed from the United States, they are being relocated to various other detention centers. Now, it's so interesting because it almost seems like yesterday we talked about the construction of the facility being built. It was around early July. It was certainly before July 4th. And so it's been approximately less than 60 days and the facility is shut down. And guys, the price tag that the state of Florida is said to be possibly losing from this less than 60-day facility being up is approximately the state of Florida, which means the taxpayers could lose about $218 million for less than 60 days. That's a lot of money, guys. But I want to share one more thing with you concerning Florida and detention. So allow me once more to share my screen. And on my screen, take a listen to.
So I'm here to announce today that we are authorizing and will be soon opening this new illegal immigration detention, processing, and deportation facility here in North Florida. We are calling this the Deportation Depot. It is going to be located here at Baker Correctional Institute. And again,
you heard right, guys. Governor DeSantis has announced that the state of Florida is going to be opening another detention facility, and it's going to be known as Deportation Depot. Guys, as that continues to update and evolve, I will certainly update you. So much is happening, and I wanted to just share these few the TPS updates certainly along with the immigration OS so that you're aware of that. And of course, for those who are in the state of Florida, or if you end up in the state of Florida at a detention facility, to make you aware that although excuse me, Alligator Alcatraz has been ordered to be dismantled, the state of Florida is moving full steam ahead with opening another detention facility. Thank you so much for watching. And guys, I do want to end the video by saying my condolences goes out to all of the family members and the loved ones and the victims of the tragic shooting that took place earlier this week in Minneapolis. Guys, we're entering into a holiday weekend. Rest and spend time and love on your family. Thank you so much for watching. I will definitely see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.